So, do we have audio now? Let's see. Oh my goodness. It's like launching um, it's like launching one of the shuttles. It's just amazing. Well, it used to be. They used to be the shuttles. Okay. What? Okay. So, yeah, here we go. I think we're back up here. Okay, here we go. I think we're back up. So, all right. So, this is Simeon Ambergy from PraiseTracks.com, and welcome to another live stream. We're live. I think what happened was the last live stream, I accidentally left my mic open, and so after the stream, we were talking about all kinds of crazy things. So, so, well, welcome today. We are so excited. I am so excited. When I say we, it's just like I love to be a part of this community. And today we're going to be taking a look at a brand new sample library from I guess one of my favorite sample library producers, Sample Logic. And I just was introduced to them only just a little bit ago. And I'm just discovering more and more about them. And today we're going to look at their latest library called Symphonic AI. And now, right off the bat, the AI might throw you a little bit as far as artificial intelligence, but that's not really what we're talking about here. It is animated intelligence. And so we're going to see how Sample Logic has just brought forward a lot of wonderful ideas from some of their other libraries and just kind of packaged them into this really cool foundation for us to use today. So, all right. So let's just kind of take a look at everything. And if it's your first time here, just go ahead and subscribe and click on those notifications because, a lot of times I just don't know when we're going to go live. And this is kind of like one of those days. I kind of knew a little bit and then just trying to work through everything to get everything ready. But let me just pull it up here. And what Symphonic AI actually allows you to do, it brings together a lot of orchestral elements from Red Room Audio, and then it kind of merges them with some synth type of things as well. I was going through some of the presets and that type of thing, and what I think about this library is that it is just a way to come up with ideas and foundations to build on, and so. Like we always do, like I always do, is I go through the presets and I kind of pick through some of the things that I like. But that is like the best thing that I've noticed about the newer libraries from Sample Logic is the preset browser. And as you can see, when you click on this area here, it's going to bring up the preset browser. I've got the filter on because I've got favorites checked. And so that allows you to go ahead as you're going through, you can mark with that little heart your favorites. You've got all of these different categories and tags and ways to browse and save presets. And I think that is just great because having so many sources, it's hard to be able to go through and find everything. I'm going to just see what happens here. So I kind of went through and I started putting hearts on everything. And you can't put hearts on everything, but we're going to go through and see what we can do with this. And as always, we're going to kind of start with the A's, and I'm going to put my filter back on so I can see what our favorites are. But one of the highlights that you're going to find in all of these Sample Logic libraries is that you have 4 sound cores. And this one is called let's see, Stream of Dreams, I think is what we've got. I'm going to enlarge this for me so I can see on my screen. Yeah, Stream of Dreams. And we're just going to just pull this up and hear what's happened. So we've got choir, we've got strings, we've got glockenspiel, and piano. So let's go. Let's just see what happens with this. So thanks for joining me today. It's just great. So you hear all the step sequencers going on. So let's just kind of play with this a little bit. And so in the middle, this is one of the coolest features in the Sample Logic libraries is the XY mixer. And so you can actually see the different step sequencers turned on. So I'm going to turn this one off actually, so we can just kind of hear the just the sounds by themselves. So it's got really crisp and nice sounds. And so with the XY mixer, let's see what happens with this. And I'm going to go ahead and click on these step sequencers. And one of the amazing things that that I'm really going to love is this SL88 keyboard has the XY mixer, XY control built right in. So I've got it programmed for CC18 and CC19, and so this is what I'm really excited about. So let's take a listen. It's just like, I mean, I get so excited about all these new libraries, and it's just so much fun. So here we go. Now watch. See, you can blend these sounds together. And this can be automated. And then you've got preset patterns for the XY mixer. So inertia, and it's just going to, start, yeah, you see it kind of playing, and yeah, but having this right here on a control, and you know, I also have an ability to map the XY to my NanoPad too. But you know, having a physical way of reaching out and grabbing that XY control is really really great. So okay, so let's go through the through some of these, and I'm just going to go ahead and start at the top. And then as we get to certain presets, we're going to be able to pull up some. We're going to be able to pull up some of the features that kind of stand out. So if you guys have any questions, just jump in on the chat, and then super chats are a great way to help support the channel as well. Oh yeah. Now this is air control. Now you see all these patterns and different things. You know, they seem like one-hit wonder type of things, but what they are, to me, they are like just color samples and just foundational things that you get ideas and you spring off of those. So let's just see what happens with air control. Yeah, you see that, how that interacts together. So each zone, each sound core has its own color, and you can see the keyboard, the on-screen keyboard shows you how those are mapped. You go into the different the settings here, and you have the key ranges and the pitch shift, transpose. Then you can go into the step sequencer tab, and then it brings up all of these parameters for each zone, each sound core. So you can see that. Okay, let's go back to the core, make sure we've got that. Yeah, so I had it faded over here. So let's put it back in the center here and go back to the steps. You can hear what's going on with that. See, it's like velocity. You've got velocity, and then, yeah, see? And one thing that I found out about the arpeggiator is that each step can be set independently as far as the timing and length. A lot of arpeggiators don't allow you to do that. So this one allows you to set independent lengths and that type of thing. Okay, so let's keep going. All right, so at the beginning. At the beginning. and you see how those different textures come in and out, and it's just really cool. You have the effects section, I think, is just really cool as well. You have so many different slots. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4. You've got 6 effects slots per sound core, and then you have a master effects section. And you can go in and drop this down. You have all of these different effects, pitch shifts, low pass filters, formant filters, delays, and you can just see when you click on there, you can bring up the individual interfaces for each effect. Okay, so. Okay, Atlanta Aquarium. There's a lot of stuff going on when you're loading these sounds, and there's a lot of stuff going on. So, as I always say, make sure you have all of your libraries on the fastest drive that you can get. So this is Atlanta Aquarium. I've never been, but I heard it's really cool. Okay. Just all that motion and movement, and then you can even do some more. Take that controller. I'm having a lot of fun with that. That just puts you right in contact with that instrument. It's a lot of fun. Okay, so I've got it. I've got to go here. I've got to go here because if I would have had this a few weeks ago, I might have been able to. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, so that's the other aspect about Symphonic AI is that they not only have the orchestral elements, but they have like the real cool 8-bit type of sounds and the synthetic sounds. So it kind of takes the orchestral sounds and the synthetic sounds, and blends them together. Yeah, so that's kind of fun. That's kind of fun. Okay, Dreamforest. Yeah, so it kind of wants to be in competition when I load, but I'm going to be careful. And listen to how nice and airy that is. Isn't that pretty? That's really nice. So you have some choral, and you've got choir. So you've got a little bit of everything from the orchestral section, and it's really cool. Okay, so every step you take. Let's see. Okay, you see what happened? I had the solo I had the solo that from the previous preset, I had the solo enabled. So when I went to this preset, it did not change the settings, but let's try that again. This is every step you take. Okay, now everything is in. Yeah, it kind of caught me there for a couple of times, but when you solo something and you go to another patch, it's only going to change those parameters for that patch. So here we go. And we can go into this hammer piano with the effects and turn off the, and let's see, yeah, we can turn that delay. We can kind of mess with that delay. That's one of the things when I hear like one of these layers and I want to kind of solo on there. And then we can also mix that. Let's just hear what, let's see. Okay, it's not that. It might be this. Yeah. And then we can adjust the volume for just that one thing. Yeah, you hear the synth sounds along with the acoustic sounds. Okay, let's see what we got. Oh, you know what? Let's see. Let's go ahead and reset. I think yeah, I got it stuck. There's lots of stuff going on. There's lots of stuff going on here. Yeah, I think it's really cool. Okay, so let's bring this back up. All right. And again, thanks for joining me today. And it's just a lot of fun. All right, let's go on. Oh yeah, good. Nothing like a good B flat to get stuck on. Okay, this is welcome to Fantasy Island. So this is Fantasy Island. So you've got some Leslie brass, some different marimbas and solo flutes. So let's take a listen. Oh yeah. Okay, let's see if we can load that again. It's just all of those beautiful things just kind of just swirling around. It's almost like wind chimes and that type of thing. Okay, so let me see. There's some really cool things here. There's just so much stuff going on. Discover new worlds. Yeah, let's hear what we've got. And I love the fact that they've got this wonderful new company, Red Room Audio, that they've partnered with to bring some of these really powerful orchestral Yeah. Okay, I'm going to turn off the arpeggiator for one of these, the horns, and so we can kind of use that as like a lead. So let's take a listen, and you can kind of hear some of these orchestral sounds, which are really, really beautiful. So they've got some delay on these horns, yeah. And you hear the velocity affects the sound. You can really get some dynamics out of there. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, it's really gentle, but it does have some really powerful, yeah. So let me just see if we can, yeah, let's see what we can get into. Because they've got, you know, it's got some really cool things. Okay, yeah, let's check this out. Now this is now let me tell you what I kind of discovered, that it looks like Sample Logic, the developers and the guys that did the presets are big DC comics fans, because I don't see any Marvel characters in here. So this is Joker. Let's hear what happens. And here again I'm saying let's see what happens, because sound, I see things when I'm playing. When I hear sounds and things, it creates an atmosphere for me, and I can just kind of visualize kind of what's going on with the sound, and that's what takes me on these amazing journeys and adventures. And it's those little nuggets and ideas that are the basis and foundation for everything that you create. Every arrangement that you make has to start with the seed of an idea. And it's instruments like these that give you some creative things and help you kind of think outside of the box sometimes, that give you the seeds and foundations that you're going to build the rest of your arrangements on. So let's take a listen to Joker. Now you hear what I'm talking about. Oh my goodness. Yeah, just yeah. So we look in the steps, yeah, and you see this here. Yeah, and you see this step sequencer for the whole notes, and it's hitting the velocities for that and triggering those really cool swells. And I think those horns sound really, really nice. Okay, now another in the DC universe here, Mr. Luthor, Lex Luthor. Let's take a listen to that. Okay, so let's hear what's happening here. We've got some woodwinds and brass sustains and low brass and string octaves here and some woodwinds. Okay, all right. Yeah, see, and like, you know, again, it just takes a little while to get in the groove, but here we go. That's pretty epic. That is pretty epic. And it's these strings and octaves, I think, are what really, let's see. Okay. Okay, those are the stabs. And let's take a look. Okay. Yeah, it's the brass sustains with some vibrato there. And we've got the delay here. And see, that's one of the great things too, because you have all of these layers of effects that you can just take the very simple and just take it way out there. So the delays, and you've got some pitch. Let's see, a pitch effect, and they've got some nice. They've got some nice horns here. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Oh, one melodic fear. I want to show you something real fun with this one. Okay. Now, this one is really kind of interesting. So watch what happens here. So it's like an arpeggiator, but it's actually, you're able to create, okay, I did it again. So I did the solo. Let me go ahead and reload this again. Here we go. Yeah. Okay, now here's the part that's doing that little melody there. So you see the velocity steps, and you click on this pencil, and you see the transpose. And here, what you can do, okay, so 0, it takes it up two half steps, it goes up a seventh, back down a third, and then the pitch is the same. And then you can drag and just create your own melodies, and you can increase the number of steps if you want. Okay, so I'm just going to pull up some really random numbers here so you can actually hear the effect happening. But yeah, so here we go. I don't know how good it would work with chords, but listen. But the cool thing is you can, it's like those little ostinatos, those little motifs that you can actually program as part of the sound source within the step sequencer. And again, you have control over the length of each step and the pitch and see what happens too. You can, okay, so let's see what we've got here. Okay. So you can actually go to note or glide, and I'm just going to turn glide on for these. And, you know, just ask, if you've got some questions, I'll do my best to answer them because I'm learning myself. And the best thing that I do is able to take the PDF manual and put it on my iPad and just kind of go through and just dig in and just try to learn as much as I can. I've only had this library a couple of days, and I'm still learning so much about it. So this is with some of the glides turned on. Yeah. So it's like a portamento type of thing where it's going to glide to that next step. So, okay. So question, go for it. Let's and let me see if I can help you. Okay. Power pluck. I'll go ahead and load that up while we're figuring out what we need to know here. Let's see. Yeah, it's great. And, you know, I so enjoy doing this. This is, I mean, I love being able to do this. And the links are going to be down in the description. Be sure to use the link in the description to find out more about the about Symphonic AI. You know, I am very happy with it, and that's one of the reasons why you can support the channel. So this is on loan for me from Studio Logic, which I'm grateful for, and they've been very cool. But you know, coming from the SL880, you know, for 15 years you're with the keyboard, and then you get so used to it, and then this just takes it to another level. It's just a fantastic controller. The thing that I love, like I said before, is just, you know, the joysticks are kind of unconventional as opposed to the mod wheels, but I love being able to have that extra XY controller specifically for things like this. So let me go back to the core. Make sure, yeah, see, I did it again. So I've got to remember not to solo the part. Okay, so I think you can actually latch that. So someone asked if you can choose, does it play out even when you release the keys? So let me see. Let's see. So the step sequencer. So let's just see what happens here. So, okay, free play. And then if someone is watching from Sample Logic, you can maybe help me with that. But let me see. Okay, so ×2. I wonder if there's like a latch. Yeah, maybe like a latch feature. Yeah. Okay. So when you latch it, it will, so it will continuously kind of play what's going on. Okay. Okay, so let's see what happens here. So the step sequencers are all, you know, they're kind of like 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see. Okay. Oh, okay. So that will, let's see what that, I'm not sure what that, okay. So this syncs to your DAW and the live, step sequencer, octaves, and the number of steps. And then if it goes beyond the number of steps on the page, yes, let's see. Speed times 1/2, steps 9. I don't think, okay, as far as being able to see how many, okay, that's the speed. the number of octaves, the number of steps. Okay, and you drag, okay, so that's how you increase the number of steps. So we'll go back to 9. Okay, let's see. Oh, okay, there we go with the pencil. Okay. Okay, so let's see. Okay, the number, okay. Okay, there we go. So that will, okay. This is probably where I need to go check the manual and see what that means. Okay, that's your swing fill. Okay, 4 bars, length 4 bars. Okay, yeah. The direction, and this is like how many times it loops through. Okay. Yeah. So I think that's it. Okay. Okay, so when you latch it, okay. Okay, I'm going to find out some more about that. Yeah. Okay, yeah, let's see what happens here. Let me pull up another sound that might be more effective to show this. Okay, and I think it will. I think it will if you have the latch. So I'm gonna, okay, so now, okay, so now let's hit the latch. And so that allows it to play yeah, and then you can unlatch it there. And then you can actually drag and drop the MIDI file like from the pattern here, and you can drop that into your DAW. So I hope that answers the question. And see, we're learning together. That's the best way, is that we learn from each other. We learn together. And sometimes when I don't see something and you guys see something, it always helps. Okay. All right. So let's go back to the core. So this is okay. So this is Radioactive Symphony. Yeah, when you have it latched, I think when you have it latched, it will do that. That's my understanding there. So let's go back into this and say 3 times. Yeah. Yeah, it'll. So if it's not re-triggered, then it will go ahead and continue through the, however you have it set up. And I think that is just really very cool, and it can get very, very deep because it gives you so much that you can do. Yeah, you can just loop it through, and then it will let it go. It will let it go. It'll keep going until you hit another key. It'll re-trigger it. Or if you have the latch on, it'll just hold it until it completes. It'll complete it. It'll complete doing what it needs to do. Okay. Ready Player One. Let's just keep going. Okay. All right. So this is another instance. And I'm going to just continue to read the manual. That's what I need to do more. This is another thing where you have just the hybrid of orchestral and synthetic synthesizers. That's really cool. Okay. Okay. Smurf Village. Yeah. And having those tempo sync delays and things kind of make it fun. So you have some solo violin, solo sustain, and see again, square and triangle waves and oboes. And you hear that stereo panning going on. That's very nice. It's very fun. That's a lot of fun. Yeah, and it's just like really fun things that you can do. Okay. Wow. Oh my gosh. Oh. Okay. Versatile Herman. And I loved the titles. Titles kind of give me a hint to what they're kind of going for. So I don't know. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, we saw North by Northwest just yeah, Bernard Herrmann was an incredible orchestrator. Okay, I'm gonna go, oh yeah, let's just, why not? Let's just see what we've got here. And I'm glad I kind of pulled some of these up earlier. Okay. Yeah, so this is Slam Brahm, or Bram. So here we go.
And this is for trailer music, definitely. Symphonic AI, bridging the gap between the symphony and animated intelligence. Feel the power of acoustic instruments fused with synthetic intelligence. Yes, I am your father.
No! You see what happens? Okay, so we've got to, yeah. So let's turn the.
You have failed me once, Commander. It will not happen again.
Yeah, it's crazy. I love it. That's the thing. That's what I love. I love just being surprised sometimes. Yeah. It's great. Okay. Oh, wow. So let's just try to try to go another direction. Okay, tiger cubs. Yeah, just very elegant. That's very nice. Okay, let's see. Okay. Okay. So I can take this. Yeah, isn't that cool? And being able to have something that's kind of pulsing and animating and having that ability to do that melody on the top, well, it's like it's very interesting. Okay, there's some things I think. Oh yeah, now. Okay. So this is a Zelda lead. It's like Legend of Zelda. And here again, we've got that mixture and that blend of acoustic and electronic. Which brings so much character. I mean, you can take an acoustic sound like a string ensemble and put like a nice synth bed underneath there, and it just fattens it up so much. The Sixth Sense. Yeah, yeah, a little bit of that. Okay, and I never know. I don't know where my hands are going. Wherever they land, that's where they. Okay, laser bomb. Yeah, so that's what this probably is here. Yeah, and you can blend all of these things. And you can record your own motion here as well. So all you do, you go here to record, and you hold down a note or a chord, and you move. And you can just go crazy with it if you want to mix and blend these. And you can stop it, And then when you hit play, it's going to play back what I just did. Okay, I think it was. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, so let's try that again. Okay, let's see now. Okay. Okay, so you got to wait. I think I had this issue with motion keys. I forgot exactly. Here we go. Yes, so it records what you're doing with that XY. So that just lets you customize some things and have a little bit of fun with that. Okay. Let's go back up to a little bit to the top here. Magicians. I just love the combination of the acoustic and the electronic instruments. You see all the different tempos and articulations going on with this. All the steps, you've got triplets. It's what gives it some really cool possibilities. You know, and you don't have to have, okay, so the saber bells. So it just gives you little motifs, little things that you can play with. Okay, there's some things here, if I can remember. Oh, okay, so this will be fun. Shouts from Zion. And so this is going to feature some of the same kind of like the Brahms type of thing. So it takes the Brahms type of thing, the big hits, and it brings in some of these choir samples. Yeah, that's pretty intense. That is the power. The power is in the combination of the acoustic instruments, the excuse me. The acoustic instruments, along with the synthesizers, and all of these things, all of these pieces together. I've watched Sample Logic with the short time that I've been with them. They have taken, like, you know, they have just slowly continued to just refine. Like if you watch one of the videos I did on Morphestra 2. Now, Morphestra 2 is just such a huge sound design type of library with some orchestral elements in it. But what they've brought all of that forward into this Symphonic AI because they've just refined everything. Just look at the interface and look at how quick and easy it is to just jump and get into things. Just in my opinion, the preset browser itself is just such a useful thing because you can go through and just pick these tags, and it just helps you to get. So let's just do this. I'm going to turn the filter off, and let's just let's see something, and we'll go back to this. So I'm going to go piano, and then let's see acoustic, and let's see, dry. We can do dry. Okay, there's not a dry piano there, but that's okay. So let's say, let's just pull up mellow pace. Okay, so now let's hear this. So we've got harps, and then the sign and piano close and triangles. So let's hear what this sounds like. So I'm going to turn off these steps so you can just kind of hear just the straight up. Now let's just solo the piano. So I'm going to turn off all the other sounds. So you've got compression going on. Yeah. So that in itself is a really nice big piano. And you can hear that just ringing and really cool. Now I'm going to turn my favorites back on. I love being able to do that. I love being able to have that. I love being able to have that ability. French trumpet. Okay, so let's just check that out. Oh, okay, yeah. So I see one, and I want to go to another one. Okay, here we go. And they've layered it with some and the velocity controls. Now watch, I'm going to play it soft and then hit it. So it gives you some expression. That's really nice, just kind of royal sounding. Okay, Holiday Miracle. We need a Holiday Miracle here today. So, okay. So I'm going to turn this down. And I am going to turn the Glockenspiel up. I love the Glockenspiel. Okay. Or the silent, let's see. Okay. It's that. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's sorry. Yeah, so I had something else kind of layered in here. But yeah, so when it is 100 degrees plus wind chill factor, no, wind chill. No, not wind chill, but heat index. the heat index. When the heat index is over 100, it's just like, it is crazy. That is crazy. So we need some a Christmas miracle for sure. Okay, so let's see what happens. Here we go. Okay, that's really nice. And, you know, again, just the material, the sample material that they have is just really beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to just see. Life's magical moments. Yeah, sometimes you've got to, I'm going to just see. Yeah, sometimes you want to have that, but see, you can just lay your chords down. See, it just gives you that. Yeah, Spain in the Rain. Okay, I'm going to solo this, and let's listen. See those nice syncopated, just kind of help push it. Yeah, it just kind of helps push it along. Okay, so how are we doing? How are we doing out there? So I'm having fun. I hope you're having fun too with life's magical moments. Okay. Oh, wow. So just let me know if there's anything that you want to see or hear. If you have any questions, I mean, I'm just having a lot of fun along with you all. Thanks for watching. Thanks everybody for joining. And again, if it's your first time, please subscribe and click on notifications and send us some love. And we appreciate all of the support. So today is tomorrow. Today is tomorrow. That's very nice. Okay, so you hear all the woodwinds going on there too. So okay, now this is something that I was going to try to do, and I think it might be why we're having some other things going on, but let's check this out. I'm going to load up String Symphony. Okay. Now, okay, so let's see. Okay, so here is String Symphony, and I'm going to load up the labs from Spitfire, the soft piano. I'm going to just kind of now listen to what happens when we bring these two together. And that was one of the questions a lot of people were having, is that will this play well with other libraries? And I would say a wholeheartedly yes. You can get it to really fit in with a lot of your Just listen to that. Just that beautiful. It just complements. I just really think that is so cool. That is so cool to be able to bring other instruments. See, it's just the beginning. It is just the beginning. This library is just the beginning. See, it's just the foundation. It's just a part of the bigger picture that you have. It just gives you just all of these really cool opportunities. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Okay. Synthetic breeze. And we'll just do a couple more before we say goodbye. And yeah, that's kind of fun. Just woodwinds, brass, choir, strings is just beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to just see. There's some, oh, okay. And you know how much I like to have fun. This is silver and gold. We won't go there. That's great. But just the richness of it. I mean, I'm just finding the quality of the quality of the sound sources are beautiful. Okay. Oh man. Yeah, it's great for, I think it's great for like for video game scoring and that kind of thing, and just for really cool. Oh, it's just, I say just all the time, but it's so much more. Okay, interplanetary piece. Let's just see. Wouldn't that be great? Okay, interplanetary piece. Yeah, that sounds nice. Very cool. All right. Oh, keys to the mind. Let's just check that out. And we'll just check out a couple more. And, you know, it's almost like, you know, attention, the store will be closing. So if you've got any last questions or anything, just go ahead and just chime in. And again, thanks so much for watching. I just appreciate it so much. It's great. Thanks to Sample Logic too for always just keeping things interesting. Okay. People. So you've got that really cool high compressed, I think there's almost 200 or more in there. But this is one of the things too, and I forgot to, is this randomize thing here. You can go to core 1, 2, 3, and 4. You can choose the different things that you want to randomize, and you just punch this, and let's just see what happens. It just goes, okay, yeah, so. And if you find a patch, if you use that randomization and you come up with something really cool, they give you a nice way to save these. You can save your own presets here, so you can save that in a preset. But the randomization is kind of fun. Let's hit it one more time and see what happens. Yeah, so it's randomizing everything. It's randomizing like the step sequencer, and then when you have this, you can exclude different things here. Mix effects, it's just really amazing. Okay, let's just see. I'm just going to click through a few of these, and we can just maybe land on something really cool. They've all been cool, but here we go. So, listen, here we go. I'm just going to hold it down. Yeah, it's the first time that I've heard Red Dream Audio's orchestra, and they have a really cool collection of their own. But I'm just really hearing a lot of really good quality here, and I'm not sure exactly all the details, but it's just that they just really put a lot into this. And every company, every sample company has their own personality, their own DNA type of thing that's embedded in the sounds and samples. So that's why, sometimes you need different libraries, you need different things, because they're going to fill in different spots, different colors. Galactic Symphony here. Yeah. I'm sure a lot of you guys out there watching with it's just the 8-bit stuff is kind of ironic that I'm hearing a lot of that stuff in this library, especially like the Donkey Kong preset is incredible. Gotham City Winds, again, we've got some big DC fans out there. I'm surprised they didn't have a patch called Justice League. That would have been really cool. Okay, yeah. So when you just hit it and land on it and it sounds like that, yeah, you have to be selective when you're choosing a library because it has to match your personality and the way you compose. And sometimes you need to get something to kind of take you out of your comfort zone to get you creative. But I agree. I agree. I mean, there's just something that I'm just hearing in. There's just something in here that I'm hearing. It's just like there's just like some kind of air on top of this. It's just. Yeah, the movement and the air and it's organic while being synthetic and a mixture of the two. Just and that okay, so you have organic and you have synthetic and you bring them together and it's something totally new, something totally new. Okay, so let's do this again. I mean, I don't know. I'm going to pin this. Yeah. Oh, okay, so I'm just going to go back to that piano. Okay, let's see. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean. And this is using that soft piano from the labs. Yeah. Yeah, man. And that's my prayer. I mean, we pray for our world today. There's so much going on in our world today that we really need that something that will lift us up and just give us that hope, give us that strength that we need to take that next step, you know. And for me, the gift of music that I feel that my Creator and my Lord has blessed me with, that's a way that I can use to not only encourage myself, but encourage you guys, to encourage others, and to be able to have this miracle of what we're doing here as far as being able to share together. I'm sitting here somewhere in the United States, and you all are where you are in your homes, and wherever you are, we're together, and it's just a great miracle. Yeah. See, I can just stay on something like this for a long time because it just puts you somewhere. And that's where ideas are born. That's where the song, I guess you have, there are things, I mean, music is just everywhere. And it's just like when you have instruments like these, it opens the floodgates of it's amazing. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Man, I told you we don't know where we're going to go. Great is thy faithfulness, O God, my Father. There is no shadow of turning with thee. Thou changest not, thy compassions, they fail not. As thou hast been, thou forever will be. Great is thy faithfulness, great is thy faithfulness. Morning by morning, new mercies I see. All I have needed, thy hand hath provided. Great is thy faithfulness, Lord, unto me. I tell you, you never know. You never know where we're going to go with these. But, you know, oh, thank you. Thank you for joining me today. And once again, check all the links in the description below for ways that you can support the channel and to get a copy of Symphonic AI, Animated Intelligence. Animated Intelligence. So until next time, thanks for joining me, and I so appreciate all the support. And once again, thanks to Sample Logic for bringing us this powerful instrument. And when we're offline, and you still, if you're watching the replay, just go ahead and leave your comments in the chat or questions. And I will definitely get back with you and try to find an answer. And yeah, you see what I'm talking about? We can just stay here kind of like, we can just stay here all day, but for now it's time to go. It's such a good feeling to know you're alive. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, thank you so much for joining me. And again, this is who am I? This is Simeon from PraiseTracks.com. And have a great rest of your day. And I so look forward to seeing you next time when we take another adventure to another destination through the power and the wonderful magic of these beautiful sample libraries. So we will see you next time. Thanks. So long.